Yeah, we are live. So prediction time. Yes, we are in break. So I'll ask you. I think the match is evenly poised now. What do you think, Rahul? Yeah, we are live. So prediction time. Yes, with Rahul, are you there? Okay, so for people who have just tuned in, I'm planning to do a live commentary of IPL today, just experimenting with something that I'm interested in. 4 overs gone now. CSK versus DC match. Delhi Capital is 26 for 1. Is that another beautiful catch? Sam Curran has taken another fantastic catch. This time of, I think, Rahani. Yeah, 4.1 overs, 26 for 2. Delhi Capitals. I think Delhi Capitals now is sliding down. Probably the chances of CSK winning this match is getting bigger and bigger. More probable of CSK winning. Another wicket gone. Ideally, DC should have had a blazing start. If not for a blazing start, at least they should have had a stable start without losing wickets. They haven't got both. They're 2 wickets down, and their runs is very less. With this kind of a start, it will be very tough for DC to improve from here and then win the match. Let's see. It's a long way to go from here for DC. And joining us in a few minutes will be Rahul Mohanty, who will be joining us from Hyderabad. And he will be part of our live commentary panel too. Okay, the score now is DC 26 for 2 in 4.1 overs. Shreyas is there. Will this be the day, or will this be one of the days when Shreyas will play captain's innings? Let's see. Deepak Char is the pick of CSK bowlers. He has already gotten 2 wickets. Wow. Very tight line and length bowling by Deepak Char. Hey Rahul, I just started and probably I can join in.
Right. Who else are joining in?
I think only we two. Others haven't expressed any willingness to join. So let's continue. Did you see Sam Curran just took a brilliant catch?
Yeah, I mean, the way I just saw the reaction. Ooh, that could be a tight one. Ooh, that missed.
Ooh, yeah,
And Shreyas Iyer must have pulled a hamstring over here.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
limping.
It
With
looks
that,
CSK is matched from here on now.
sorry?
It looks like CSK is matched from here on now.
Yes, that injury looks bad.
Yeah, it is
Is
like
is
yeah, he's pain. He's writhing in pain, man.
that looks like a pulled hamstring.
Okay, then which means he will be retired hurt.
Let's see.
And if the thrower had strike the stumps, he would have been out.
Yeah, that aimed at the stumps. I mean, slightly, what you can say,
Missed the
uh,
stumps.
yeah, missed the stump,
Ooh,
not
such
by
good
much.
fielding. Oh,
Yeah,
he stopped
absolutely.
the overthrow. Okay, okay,
Let's see that once again.
yeah,
Oh, Shane Watson. I mean,
yeah.
you wanted somebody like Jadeja to aim there. He would have,
Probably hit the stumps.
yeah,
I'm
bought
sure.
in all his, Lagori experience and
Yeah.
probably hit it at the base of the stumps. You see that throw, you always see that throw from Ravindra Jadeja, and you then think that he must have played a lot of Lagori in his time, okay, or Pittu for the people who are aware of it. What's called in your language?
Seven stone.
Seven stones.
Yeah, you mean that game, right? Where they keep the 7 stones and people throw the
Seven
ball.
stones. Like it seems a very Yeah, no, I know that, but it seems to be a very sophisticated
Okay, I don't know what is
sports when you
the
say that.
Tamil
And
name.
he,
Just when we were playing a skid, we just call it seven stones and play. What is this? We didn't call it anything. We
uh-huh,
just call it seven stones.
Seven Stones.
Yeah.
Okay, Seven Stones doesn't have that, kind of nostalgic ring to it.
Yeah.
Okay, we used to say it Pittu because I used to come from a very cosmopolitan city which is Rourkela in Odisha. Uh, the whole diaspora would be mixed over there. We used to have a lot of Marwadis and Gujarati, Punjabi, you name it, and a lot of people would be there. Oh, nice throw again. I think he
Oh,
might be short.
there is a direct hit. Did you see the match? Sorry, sorry for interrupting you. There is a
Yeah,
direct hit.
what's happening over here?
Yeah, Ravindra
Yeah, I saw
Jadeja.
that. Yes, and it was Jadeja, and we were
Yeah,
talking about him.
just
Yes,
when you were talking
like,
about him, just talk of the Jadeja, and then he's
oh, he just made
there.
it. He just made it. So this is what exactly I was talking about. The
Yeah, yeah,
rocket arm and very accurate. He knows
yeah.
his stuff. Okay, I mean Jadeja as a player is the complete package you can ever get. Okay, he's the best fielder in the team, easily the best fielder in the team, and then he comes in and gives those, quick runs as demonstrated by today, and
And the
he
only
goes through his
batsman,
overs very quickly.
yeah, the only batsman
Yeah,
in the World Cup semi-final who batted with some sense of urgency to against New Zealand.
right.
You
Yes,
remember that match?
and
We were,
which included the wicket keeper over here. Oh, right.
yeah.
I mean, yes. This is
He's
a
very sure
moment.
that I would
Okay.
have gotten the wicket. See, this is a nice sportsmanship. Dhawan and
Yes.
Jadeja hugging each other. Okay, it would take apart from all the hugs and jokes, it will take a special innings from either Dhawan or Shreyas to get them through this. If they have some
I,
chance of winning, at least one of them has to stay
I
in the game.
always never found Dhawan to be that kind of match winner. Okay. I always find him as a excellent opening batsman. I mean, within his limitation, he always plays and make sure that India gets to start or whichever team he plays. But I have never seen him anchoring a inning and doing that. Probably when he plays, as an opening batsman in the first inning and everything, he plays that. But
He's more of
it
an
would
ODI batsman,
take
I guess.
something to produce an inning. I would rather, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I think he's more of a ODI batsman during the last World Cup
what did you
2019.
say there?
ODI batsman, like one day batsman. So he
Right.
scored quite a few
Yeah,
good.
but I mean, yeah, he's a good 2020 batsman. He's not a bad 2020 batsman, and especially any team would kill to have Dhawan as a opening batsman over there. He's the ideal partner over there. Like the person you'd like to stay there and anchor a inning or something like that.
Okay.
And he can be quite aggressive in nature, but now he's like slowly and steadily the age is catching up to him. I think another probably 3 years of cricket in him,
Yeah,
and
and probably
he
after
will be
Gandhi,
retiring. He'll be
the only reliable left-hander opening batsman to have achieved some level of success. Oh, that's a good six. Gone.
yeah.
Shreyas is relieving the pressure.
Shreyash is in the form of his life right now. He's not, completely taking advantage of the form of his form. I feel that because when I saw his inning against Kolkata Knight Riders, he was very, very fluent in his innings. And shots like this, when you see that,
Yeah, it's
uh,
like
you know
smoothest
that somebody
six.
is in supreme form right now.
Yeah, it was like a smooth
Yeah,
six.
go ahead.
He just walked across the.
Very smooth.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is a shot of somebody who is very confident of himself, and right now in a good purple patch right now, and he is in right frame of mind. And especially when he has a pulled hamstring and everything, he could
yeah,
still execute that shot. A lot of people would be slightly circumspect in going through with their shots as well, but
yeah.
this was a really good shot.
Sorry for saying this. but I hope his injury had become a little aggravated and he had left the ground, left the pitch, because now he's starting to hit sixes, and I have some kind of a soft corner for CSK.
You don't say. I mean, CSK is your favorite team.
Yeah.
Delhi Chargers happens to be the pick for me, but right now Delhi Charge can afford a loss here and there. But this IPL is all about momentum and everything. This is something which yesterday Mumbai Indians have shown very clearly that when it comes to ruthlessness, they are not leaving any stone unturned and playing a very complete game and everything. Even today also, I felt that Delhi Chargers have let down a
Did you
bit.
say Delhi
I mean,
Chargers?
they are not at their ruthless level. Sorry, Delhi Chargers. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, Delhi Champions
Yeah.
or whatever.
You have
Delhi
combined two
Capitals. Sorry,
cities, Delhi and Hyderabad, and then and both.
Hyderabad.
Yeah, Deccan.
Well, I'm in Hyderabad right now.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
Deccan Chargers. It's the
Yeah.
same initials, right? Okay, so yeah, you can see that. I mean,
Ooh.
there's an excellent four over
Yeah.
there. Dhawan is
Yeah, it's a
also trying his level best to
beautiful
get there.
Dhawan for like at this stage also he walks down the pitch and has the guts to like walk on the pitch and hit a four.
For Dhawan, it's now a battle of proving himself. I think Dhawan is slowly looking at folks like Padikkal, Shaw, and to an extent even Shubman Gill, who are slowly challenging his position. Rohit Sharma is quite sure that he's going to retain his position with his supreme form he is in. But for the likes of Dhawan and everything, they have to prove at every moment that they are in the reckoning. But
Yeah,
for him also, he has to also display the fact that
yeah,
he's quite there.
yeah. It will do a lot of a word of confidence for him if he scores well.
For
I'm
you,
pretty.
Nami,
Yeah,
if I can ask you right now,
yeah. Go
sorry,
ahead, ask.
yeah, go ahead, Nami. You're
Yeah, I
saying
was
something.
saying my bet is that Dhoni.
No, I
Will
was
bring
saying that.
a
Dhoni,
Dhoni will bring a spinner next.
sorry, you broke off.
Spinner.
Oh, Dhoni will bring in a spinner next. I don't think. I mean, the spinners in Dhoni camp are more of a just to fill in the overs over here. I think the 4 overs from Jadeja is all he's looking to. Very quickly go through. I think he's going to persist with the fast bowler, as you said that in the last podcast we had. Dhoni, sorry, no, the fast bowlers are the ones who are reaping benefits over here, and people, I mean, the fast bowlers are not letting up over here. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
Jadeja
told
over
you.
there.
Look at this. You saw, yeah. See,
No, I
also,
know that. I said that it would be Jadeja only. Yeah.
yeah, also because since he was doing very well, Deepak Chahar, but he didn't get enough support from the other end from Shardul Thakur. Dhawan was hitting him for fours, and they were comfortable with Shardul Thakur. I think Dhoni might have wanted to kind of rejiggle or like upstage DC again, so that's why he bought a spinner. Okay, the pace of the match seems to be slowed
No,
down a
for
lot.
him, the thing is, the match has slowed down a lot. Yes, for them, they have slowed down because, see, at the end of the day, if we are going to leave too many at the end overs, then you are ending up with a big problem over here. But ooh, that's
Ooh,
a drop catch.
catch.
Jadeja would have.
Oh, he dropped it.
Oh,
Oh,
that's not.
what?
Yeah, he dropped it. Deepak Chahar, I guess.
He should have got it. Who is that? Deepak Chahar, the golden boy.
I think your match has slowed down. I'm able to watch the live over here. I saw the drop catch much before than you did.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it's a simple. I mean, he makes it look tough, or he's
What the
jumping.
hell? What's happening over there?
Oh, catch! No, gone. Dhawan is in has a good luck today. I think he's going to score a 50. 131.
Yeah, I think your stream is a bit slow.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
that's fine. I think as long as it's reasonably faster. It says live in Hotstar for me now.
yeah. Even it says live for me. What's happening right now? He's going to ball in next.
Yeah, it's the replay of Watson missing that four. Now he's bowling the
Well, I
four.
can predict the future right now because he's going to hit a four right now.
Oh yeah, another four. Dhawan,
See,
please.
right now I'm the predictor.
Yeah, predictor of 2 seconds.
Predictor
Yeah.
of,
Okay, I want
all
the
that.
prediction now. If DC is going to win, you said DC is going to win.
Sorry,
In which
you
over they will
froze.
win this match?
Oh, who is going to win this match and in which over? Okay.
Yeah.
Um, I think Delhi is going to win this match in the 19.2 over.
Okay, that's very accurate. I am betting that
Yeah, I'm
CSK
just,
will
yeah.
win. Okay.
Okay. The full 20?
CSK will win this match. Uh,
Mhm.
Probably I am predicting a collapse after the 12th over or somewhat, and probably the match will over before the 19th over begins.
Oh,
Let's see.
before the 19 overs. That's very optimistic. That's like a
Yeah.
very typical CSK fan having means overconfidence in their team
Yeah.
abilities. I mean,
I'm,
it's a very good thing.
I'm swinging for
Probably
the
last year,
championship.
we would have pursed our lips and probably sat down and yes, you are right. But this time I'm going to be a bit slightly. We have that Schadenfreude factor over here that CSK is not doing good over here. So we'll probably pull a bit of legs over here. I'm
Let's see.
waiting for the year when Mumbai Indians is going to spectacularly uh, perform badly in a year, and
I know, but
probably
it has to be an even year because there is this Mumbai Indians tradition that they always win championship only on an odd year. And if they win in this year, 2020, it will be breaking that jinx. Let's see if they break that jinx.
I mean they are well on track to do that actually. I mean, in terms of momentum, I think Mumbai has stole over a big advantage over here. They are looking like a team to beat, and especially with their favorite thrashing partner team KKR. Uh, they have actually built on that momentum. Like it was a very, very soul crushing defeat for KKR as well. When I was watching that match, I knew straight away when even though Pat Cummins and Morgan were able to get those runs over there, I knew straight away that it's going to be a steamroller kind of innings from Mumbai, and they're going to probably win it there. And I was right in predicting that.
Okay. My prediction is that Mumbai, of course, will be the first team to qualify for playoffs. They will continue to do exceptionally well. But in the playoffs, they just might lose. That's my prediction for MI. Like if you remember in our earlier podcast when we were discussing, I had predicted RCB or a team which has never won the IPL before will win this IPL, which is probably either DC or RCB. Kings XI Punjab is almost gone and done and dusted. So it's either RCB or DC which will win this year IPL. That's my prediction. Let's see. Okay, back to this
Yeah,
match. See,
we are having the C8 strategic timeout over here.
yeah. Do people
Are we
really?
allowed to say that as well? Like C8
Yeah,
strategic timeout without being, copy striked by the IPL team.
we are
I
promoting
mean,
their
I
brand,
hope.
dude. Of course, our volume, our audiences might be less, but still, it's still a brand mention. The brand manager can mention this as
As
other
long as,
strategies.
if I'm not wrong, that if we are not, violating their sound
Copyright.
copyright, I don't think we can do that. They went. I mean, I'm looking at the select dugout, which I think is the most entertaining aspect of IPL, especially with the presence of Graham Swan and Scott Styris over there, and they usually have a very, very healthy kind of banter going around, and Graham Swan level of humor is something I look forward to. So they are. I mean, they have this prediction where for each over all the three commentators, they have a chance of calling a wicket alert or a big over alert. So
Okay.
primarily
Okay, I'm giving a wicket
based
alert
on the game situation
in this over.
for this over
Yeah.
with Deepak Chahar. I
Yeah.
think they're going to play Deepak Chahar very conservatively over here, and they're going to play him out.
So,
They know
yes.
that Deepak Chahar is the only bowler in their team who has some kind of sting in their bowling. Okay, so Shardul Thakur, he is going to bowl at the death, if I am not wrong. But Deepak Chahar, they try to get his overthrows and try to take up as many wickets as they can and probably get there.
Yeah.
So probably
Do you see Rishabh
Rishabh
Pant
Pant is
bowling?
having, yeah,
Yeah.
Rishabh Pant is having some kind of fun with
That's so
Ricky
funny.
Ponting.
I have seen no international cricketer do that. It's so funny, man. Oh, please go back to Ricky Ponting. Is he still there?
This is gold, actually.
Yeah. That's so.
Wish I can hear that.
Stein is also probably.
Stoinis is like, dude, you want to wear that orange vest for the rest of the season? Scoot from there.
Okay. That is good fun, good entertainment. Rishabh Pant has a bit of life to him. I don't know how to say it. I don't know he's a great batsman or not. Will he stay in India, stay bat for India or not? He has that spunk. He has that life to him.
That's the boyish spunk he has. Like he's the prankster of the team and everything. So primarily he goes around, and we have heard him chirping on the wickets as well, and he keeps on making those choke and everything. His brand of sledging got very famous in Australia as well, with the babysitting and
Yeah.
everything. I think it was a very nice way to lighten the whole series, and at the same time giving it back in the same coin. A lot of people actually thought that it was quite funny, okay, on his part to do that.
And I believe people want
Right
him
now,
to succeed.
yeah,
I think people want Rishabh Pant to succeed and be the replacement for Dhoni. And of course, some of the matches he doesn't do that well, and that hope and belief converts into frustration. They start hitting on him or like start abusing him online and social media. But largely people want Rishabh Pant to succeed.
yeah, Rishabh Pant comes across as a very likable guy as well. Like when it comes to his batting and everything, he is a very likable guy, and he keeps on. Did Ricky Ponting shown his middle finger to the
No, no, that's thumbs up. He said
commentary
thumbs
team?
up. No,
Thumbs
no,
up,
he said
okay.
thumbs up. That is like this, dude. Not.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey, where is
yeah,
the
yeah. At sorry, go ahead.
that must run out? No, I think the batsman was inside.
No, no, no,
Okay,
no. You
little
don't
bit
think
of
it.
score interruption. Score interruption. Okay, it's 7.5 overs done. DC is 59 for 2. Still, there is a lot of life to this match. This match is live, and as long as the match is live, we will continue to give the live commentary. Yeah, Rahul, you were saying something
Sure. No, what was I saying? What was I talking about?
about Rishabh Pant being a likable guy.
Right. Yes. Rishabh Pant being a likable guy, and then on the same side, Rishabh Pant come across as a uh, slightly raw kind of batsman right now, and he is quite aggressive in his playing style and everything. This is something, he has a very attractive brand of cricket. He is not, builds his inning like Kohli or a Pujara or a Shubman Gill would do that. Okay, these people have their own charm in doing that. Okay, when it will come to that, people like Shreyas Iyer, Shubman Gill, Kohli, uh, these people, when you watch them build a inning, it is quite entertaining to watch from a cricket point of view. But Rishabh Pant come across as that, devil may care attitude,
Yeah,
tries to hit it out. Uh, Something which I wouldn't have liked to happen in the World Cup semi-final. But on other days, I like his batting, and yeah, we do really want that he should replace Dhoni. But let's see. For me, I'm a slightly skeptical guy when it comes to Rishabh Pant.
Okay,
So
coming back to this match,
I
Khan Sharma's bowling is going to bowl the ninth over. Khan Sharma, what do you think of Khan Sharma? I somehow believe he hasn't got that wicket-taking sting. He has been one
the
of the
best the the best analogy I can
gone.
uh,
Okay, not
if
a
I
quote.
can draw over here is that he's sort of a Stuart McGill in the team when uh,
Shane
like
Warne.
yeah when there are other good bowlers around, even though he is a decent enough bowler, he doesn't get his chances over there. Of
Actually,
course,
thing
he's
that you mentioned Stuart
sorry.
McGill, I actually liked Stuart McGill sometimes more than Shane Warne. The way he bowls,
Yeah,
the
he's a better bowler than he's actually a more
gone.
compact bowler than Shane Warne. But obviously, yeah, it's a boundary
Dhawan just
alert
scored
right
a
now.
four. He slammed Khan Sharma. I think what you said is true. They are just going to play out Deepak Chahar, and then they are going to take every other bowler to the washing board. What do they call it? Washing machine? What do they call it? To the
No
cleaners.
cleaners
Yeah, to the cleaners.
to the cleaners.
Khan Sharma has
Yeah, to
already
the
been taken.
cleaners. Yeah, no, we have another four over here. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, another
Dhawan
four.
is looking supremely confident.
Yeah, he's going to score a 50.
Couple of
This match is slowly slipping out of CSK's favor.
no, I don't think. See, the thing is that they still have it in their balance right now. It hasn't ran away from them, but they need a breakthrough in the
Yeah,
next one or two
very badly.
overs. Yeah.
Is it allowed to
Although,
spit on the
uh,
ground? How can they allow people to or the players to spit on the ground when you can't put of course you can't put the spit on the ball.
you cannot
That's
do it on the pitch. You can do it elsewhere.
yeah, that's I
It's
just
as
saw
simple as
Shikhar
that.
Dhawan doing that.
Yeah, means you cannot spit on the pitch. If you spit on the pitch, then it's a downright violation. Okay,
Offense. Okay.
but when it is coming to spitting elsewhere, you can do that. I think a lot of people spit out. It did
Yeah.
look like a chewing gum or something like that. So God knows what happened there.
Yeah.
Share, he's looking a bit tired actually.
Yeah. And
Yeah, yeah,
he's
yeah. That
planned, yeah, he's playing a second fiddle to Shikhar Dhawan. He's just rotating. Oh, what's happening there? It's an LBW, no? Will he take a review? No, yes, no, yes, no.
no, he didn't go with the review.
Okay.
It did look like a good shout over there, but they didn't go beyond that.
I think it went down the leg. You could probably miss the leg step.
Probably yes. It looked like a good shot because Sheshayar playing it across his playing a shot across his bed, and he was caught in between his legs. That's why it looked very plumb over there. But
Yeah.
as you said, going down the leg, and the height was quite high as well.
When will Bravo bowl? Bravo was also kind of bowler that people, or at least most international batsmen, can take easily to the cleaners.
Well, with Bravo, there are two situations they're going to ball Bravo. One is obviously when there's a buttload of run with them, and then they can, as you say, you are being the predictor over here, right?
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, he's bowling. Okay, cool. Yeah,
Oh, is that Bravo or is that, yeah,
it's
Bravo.
Bravo.
Okay, yeah.
His accent is a bit
I,
different, right?
I think we can cut that out. I was saying that he would be coming. He looks very old right now.
Yeah, because his hairstyle is somehow way different than usual.
Yeah,
Okay.
started off with a wide.
Ooh, that's like a widest wide.
Yeah, pretty wide.
Yeah.
We are
Talking of
looking. Oh,
Bravo,
that's bad actually.
yeah,
It's outside leg.
I remember Bravo more as a batsman who can slam in some of the matches, but the kind of bowler it is not. He can't swing the ball. He can't bowl it with that much space.
Do
Yeah,
you
how?
remember Bravo was the first proponent of the slower ball in for the fast bowlers? Okay,
Okay,
Yeah. So the famous slower ball was bowled by him in a India versus West Indies series. Okay, those were the time when I think Ricardo Powell and other players were playing in. It was in the 90s and everything. Like whether it was 90s or slightly early 2000s or something like that. I don't remember the date exactly, but I know a very famous match between India versus West Indies, and they probably needed a uh, you know couple of runs at the end of the day, and the last wicket was playing, and he famously bowled a slower Yorker kind of ball, which trapped Yuvraj Singh. So he's the first proponent of the slower ball. I mean, previously when it used to come to the bowlers to bowl those balls over there, they used to bowl it very fast or medium fast. Like they used to either they used to bend their back to bowl those ball. It was all about line and length. I never saw a slower ball being exploited like Bravo did. Okay, Bravo made it a very potent weapon, and then onwards people knew the importance of the slower ball in their team.
Okay. Yeah,
I
the
mean, today we cannot imagine any bowler not, I mean, like
celebrating.
any bowler worth their salt, they're not going to do that. I
Yeah.
mean, score alert, Dhawan scored a half century, very, at a very nice clip, almost burdening the strike rate deficit of Shreyas Iyer, who got 14 of 16 ball. Uh, Dhawan got it like around in 30
150.
odd balls, 29 balls to be precise. Yeah, pretty healthy strike rate over here. Interesting to see that none of the batsmen are targeting the fast bowler,
Yeah. Now that he
regardless
has
of
scored
whatever
a 50.
form they're in. Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead.
sorry for interrupting. Now that he has scored a 50, there are two ways to go about it, right? Will he launch into the bowling saying, I'm going to bring a small spike or even a big spike to the run rate? Or will he say, I'm going to play till the end and ensure that I finish the innings? What kind of a stance will
See,
Dhawan take?
as demonstrated in a lot of matches over here, is that uh, even 60, 70 odd runs in the last 5 or 4 overs is pretty much achievable. Okay, all you need is a couple of overs which have 15, 20 runs in them, and uh, more or less you are able to bring down those run rate over here. So currently the strategy seems to be rotate the strike. As you can see that they're trying to get that singles in every over and
Yeah.
probably hit a boundary to keep it to 8 or 9 runs per overs. Okay, and then okay, he almost lost his bat over there.
Yeah.
Couldn't see what happened over there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
The
camera
camera was
work
all
was
over
very
the
bad.
place. I saw
Yeah,
Dhoni
exactly.
bowling. I saw Dhawan scampering.
Losing his bat and everything.
Yeah. But no, nothing.
Probably a replay would say. So as I was saying that anything within 70 runs in the last 4 or 5 overs is pretty much achievable, and they are
And
trying to chip that on.
yeah, we are midpoint of DC. I think they've scored how much? 80 runs or something, right? And they have to score another more than 100 runs in the next 10 overs. So if
Right.
they score, let's say 40, 50 runs in the first 5 overs of the second
Uh-huh.
half, like as in 10 to 15, they still will have to score 50 runs in the next 5 overs.
Right.
So yeah, if they keep the wickets, it's still possible.
Yeah. Kaushik want to join. Let me invite him in.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. You can join.
As I,
Most
I
runs
am
as an
looking
opener.
at the stream
Graphic.
over here, there's a lot of ads of Dream 11 which keeps
Yeah, there
on
is a graphic in my
uh,
team. Most runs as an opener is Dhawan, followed by Gale, followed by Warner.
Dhawan has a good record as a opener. I mean,
And
when it
still,
comes
somehow
to
Warner is highly rated, right? Compared to Dhawan. If you would weigh Warner and Dhawan, seems much more valuable than Dhawan.
Warner is highly rated because of his impactful innings. Okay, so Dhawan is more of a grafter over here, where when I talked about that, he drops anchor and try to uh, get those runs for the team. Equally important, but Warner always plays those high impact kind of innings, usually scoring the bulk of the run. Hey, hi Kaushik,
Hi,
Hi
Kaushik.
Rahul.
welcome to the live show.
Thank you. Thank
Whenever
you.
someone joins, they will have to have a prediction. Who do you predict, CSK or DC? Please say CSK.
DC.
Oh, oh. Okay. You are wearing an yellow t-shirt and you're still saying DC.
That is purely coincidental.
Dhawan just scored a four. Seems like a well-set batsman, probably seeing the ball, like they say, like as a football now.
He
What do you
seems
think
to
of
be.
it?
He seems to have become very
There is
consistent.
also a good statistics which came out. Like in the first four matches, he scored around 23 runs, which is still not bad, I would say. He averaged around 23 runs over there. But in the last four match, he has been in monster mode where he has scored around 54.5 as an opener. As an opener, it's quite good because your average is not going to improve because of an opener, because you tend to be the first or the second batsman to you definitely lose your wicket. So yeah, as an opener, that uh, statistic is quite nice.
Kaushik, you were about to say something.
Yeah, just saying that, he's been in great form, great nick for the last 3-4 matches, right? I think this is third consecutive 50. I think that he has scored now, and
So,
I think the first time that he scored a 50, it was like he got a lot of criticism that he's playing very slowly, but I think after that he's really picked up. He's looking really aggressive today as well. Yeah, and he's
CSK
playing like
terribly needs a wicket now. Any of the wicket, or either Shikhar Dhawan or Shreyas Iyer would be good. But ideally, Shikhar Dhawan's wicket, he seems not to be giving it away. And a four
yeah.
now.
Yeah. And did you see that four? If you would have seen that four, nobody tried to dive and nobody tried to even
Yeah.
stop that four. Yeah.
The
So
will to win
CSK
that
are
is
having a bit of a droopy shoulder syndrome over here. Okay.
And right on cue, they
Uh,
just showed a graphic where they showed all of Shikhar Dhawan's scores on their
uh,
television just now. And yeah, I think he had a lot of good starts. That's what I observed, like 30, 35, 30. But then he's really peaking at the right time for Delhi, which is good to
no,
see.
I don't think this is a good time to peak actually. I always think that you should peak at the fag end of the uh, IPL when most of them have lost their steam, which
but
some things with CSK and Mumbai always does.
that's an interesting question, right? You can't control your peak. It peaks when it wants to peak. Maybe it peaks in the first four matches and it's all downhill from
Remember
there.
uh, IPL. I mean, I think it was the last IPL, if I'm not wrong, when Punjab won the first five of their six matches. Okay, and then spectacularly, uh, unraveled that way. So yeah, you have to also control your peak. In that sense, you know, uh, Mumbai are slightly peaking at the right time and everything. So far, I mean, in a tournament, I have seen that somebody who is able to sustain that peak and able to win the IPL is only CSK and Rajasthan. In Rajasthan, in their inaugural, uh,
IPL
campaign, they
2008.
completely dominated. Okay, and then ended up winning the IPL. And CSK, when they came back, uh, they also qualified first and ended up what I can say as the champion of the IPL for that particular year.
I think it also depends a
So
lot on the teams, right? Like for example, Mumbai is a team which generally doesn't. If I've observed in the 4 times that they won, I think they've never been a team which has been consistent through the tournament, but they peak at the right time, right? So this time it will be interesting to
yeah,
see if Mumbai can actually go forward and actually win despite being so dominant throughout the tournament. Very interesting to see that.
Dwayne Bravo is bowling and Shikhar Dhawan, no, Shreyas Iyer just scored a boundary. Delhi Capitals is 88, 92 for 2 after 11.1 overs. Delhi Capitals' probability of winning this match with these two people playing keeps increasing with every ball. Even if they don't score a boundary, if they just stay, the probability is increasing.
I mean, Shreyas Iyer is playing a fantastic inning over here. Like, he is not letting that whole scoring pressure to come on to Dhawan completely. Dhawan is allowed to be played freely because Shreyas Iyer is hitting his four in time, but at the same time, he's holding one end up. I mean, both of them are holding one end up, but you can see that Shreyas Iyer is sort of putting up a wall kind of thing when it comes to batting, and so that
And now he scored a six.
Dhawan can express himself.
Oh, he's out.
So
He's out.
Kaushik.
He's out.
So Kaushik has a predictor skin right now. Okay.
I'm still like 2 seconds. Back. He's
Yeah,
out.
even I am also 2 seconds out.
I'm
Yeah,
watching on the television.
that did look like a six. Yeah, that is out. Yeah,
Oh,
I just
it's
saw that.
six, man, it's six,
Um,
six. Oh, it's out.
no.
Yeah.
Okay, Kaushik
And I
gets
was
the
just
first.
talking about Shreyas Iyer.
Yeah, Kaushik gets the
Commentator
first pick,
cuts.
then Rahul gets it, and then I get it.
Are you guys watching it on stream or are you guys watching it on the TV?
Hotstar.
I'm
We are
seeing
watching at Hotstar.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I'm
Hotstar,
watching
I
it
think.
on the television, and that's the reason why I'm getting it slightly ahead. Like, yeah, that's the
Maybe.
thing.
Yeah.
Thankfully,
Do
even
you?
if I get two
Okay,
seconds
quiz
late,
time. Since we are primarily a quiz here, so
good.
when it comes to broadcast, how late is the broadcast when we are talking of exactly very live images? What is the delay?
Probably 5 seconds. I've been doing some YouTube lives, and I see that
There,
there is at least
no,
five
not five
seconds.
I
seconds.
thought
10
30
seconds.
No,
seconds.
there is not 5 seconds. There is no, not 20 seconds.
No, I said 30.
I mean, Nambi was no 30 seconds is too
10
no.
seconds.
Nambi was very close. Not 5 seconds.
So tell us the answer.
4 seconds.
Okay.
4 seconds. 4 seconds is the live one. Okay, and I'm not sure about the
Here I
stream
want
one.
to share a story. So this happened when I was like a child, like probably I was studying, I don't know, fourth standard, fifth standard. There was a match that India was playing. I think it was Titan Cup or I forgot. Sachin was bowling the last over.
I was
And
Titan Cup. Yeah.
yeah, and they had to
Against Australia.
score 6 runs in the last
Yeah.
over. It was like at that time 6 runs in the last over was like a huge ask. No one can score that, and they were like nine wickets down. I didn't know who was going to win. Somehow I that was at the landline time, so I picked the landline. I called my uncle. So I mean, I was like a very innocent kid. I was asking what's going to happen in the next ball. He said he's going to get stumped out. I didn't know like he was just bluffing it or he was predicting it. I asked him, "How do you know? I'm getting the stream faster than you, so that's how I am able to predict this." He said, and actually he got stumped out, the opposite batsman, and then India won the finals.
That was the semi-final. Yeah, that was a great match. Talking
Yeah.
about great matches, that was one of the
Yeah.
great matches of Indian cricket.
Yeah.
Right?
No one expected Sachin to bowl the last over, and then to get the wicket also, so it worked out well.
That usually add to his legend kind of
Yeah.
status over there, like that and the 3 wickets he took in
mean,
that
he's the
Kolkata
one-
Test match.
He is the only bowler in one-day cricket history who has actually defended less than 6 runs twice. He's the only
Okay.
bowler.
Twice, yes.
Yeah, twice, and that is.
And we often mix up that statistic. We usually sometimes say that it is Titan Cup with South Africa, if I'm not
Yeah.
wrong. That one
That was the
was
Hero
South
Cup.
Africa.
South
What was the
Africa.
other one?
So
The other one is Hero Cup.
yeah, Hero Cup against South Africa, and this was the Titan Cup against Australia.
Okay.
I keep on mixing those matches, like couple of balls from there, couple of balls from here. Anyways,
back
but we
to
are
this
watching.
match. Yeah.
IPL. Yes.
Yeah, Dhawan is gone and now Stoinis is in. A bigger,
Yeah, I need
bigger
these.
threat is in.
I need Stoinis to bat well for my fantasy points.
Please, no. Get out, Stoinis. This is not your day. Please get out in like
It has been a bad day in the fantasy for me today.
Okay.
But I am hoping Stoinis is my captain as well. So I'm really hoping I can make it up in the fag end of the tournament like ABD did today. Fag end of the innings.
Kaushik, do you pay money and like you just play for free?
No, I play for free. I play on the official IPL app. So there
Okay.
it's free. So
I have a question actually. Dream 11 has been sponsoring this huge money, right?
Yeah.
And there was some tweet, I don't know who asked it. He said, "How many of you play Dream 11, the fantasy league?" Very few people said yes. And I have never played Dream 11 IPL, the fantasy league, and then I just checked it probably some 1 week ago. I saw those rupees 15, rupees 100, and all that. I never got the interest, never played it. Will it make, I mean, slightly deviated question or tangential question, will it make sense for Dream 11 to, I mean, of course, they are into cricket predicting and stuff. Will their users ever increase because of this sponsorship?
Oh, it has heavily increased. I'm a Dream 11 player. I play it like quite regularly, but I've been irregular this season. But in the last season, I probably played around 30 matches out of 50. Okay, those are the daily matches what you play, and then I end up entering in multiple contests. And people are mad when it comes to Dream 11 over there. So primarily what happens is that once you try to see the kind of teams they are making and everything, Dream 11 has been constantly trying to increase their team
Ooh.
per. Okay.
Is Stein is
So
struggling
what
against
happened there?
Sharma? Did you see that ball? You would have already, both of you would have already
Yeah,
seen
I
it.
saw that ball.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I have
didn't
seen
want
that, but
to. I didn't want to.
yeah,
Wait,
I didn't want to. Oh, you didn't want to jinx Stoinis. Stoinis is
yeah.
suspect against spin, so that's
Okay.
why Kant Sharma has come
Oh.
back. Okay, so
Dhoni has bought a, what do they call it? Why am I forgetting questions? Fielding, which happens in a wicketkeeper. Skip, what do they call it?
Slip. He has a slip.
Slip.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a
Skip.
wideish slip,
Yeah.
actually, as far as I can see.
So if you saw it, Shreyas Iyer actually went to this guy Stanis and said something. Any prediction? What he would have said? Would he said, "Please hold on for some time," or like go launch your sixes?
He probably would have
no,
said that you bat till the end. I think that's what he would have said, because if you bat till the end, they will win. I mean, it's
Yeah.
as simple as that.
yeah.
If Stein bats till the
The
end.
the thing is that you have to just accustom yourself to the pitch over here, and they should understand that Shardul Thakur and who's the other one?
Deepak Chahar. Oh, he's
Deepak,
finished. Deepak Chahar is finished. Okay, yes.
So Deepak Chahar is bowled out.
Bravo,
Oh, he's
Jadeja.
Shardul
out.
Thakur and is it
He's
Mohit
probably out. Oh,
Sharma?
he's hit a six. He has hit Karan Sharma for a
Mohit
six.
Sharma is not in. He's out.
No. He hit him for a straight
Wait,
down the ground
who hit
six.
six? Is
Stoinis.
I'm yet
so
to see that. I'm waiting for the six to happen.
Chinese. Okay.
Yeah, straight down the ground. I mean, it did. The thing with
Even I am
that,
waiting for the
that
six
is the
to happen.
problem with Sharda, right? I mean, I felt, because I've got used to watching matches in Abu Dhabi and the other ground, and this would have probably been out over there.
Yeah.
And this is just crossed the rope quite comfortably. That's the thing. And he's hit him. Okay, now he's looking very
And
aggressive.
it was not a very strong shot as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
like it wasn't something they tried a very uh, Hoik kind of shot. It was just a very basic push kind
Yeah.
of
And he
shot,
followed it up
and it
with
was
a
not even yeah.
inside
Four.
out drive over covers for four.
Oh, Steiner is back
Okay.
in the game.
I'm happy.
And
Good,
like,
good.
Yeah,
I need-
coming back to Dream 11. Okay,
Yeah.
so people have their very particular strategy when it comes to playing Dream 11. Like they have their set team on which they are going to play Dream 11. For example, they have chosen their 11 over there, and on top of that, they have strategy to choose their captain and vice captain. Okay, so they would have assigned, let's say, A to Virat Kohli, B to AB de Villiers, then C to Washington Sundar, and D to let's say uh, Chahal or somebody like that. And then if we are taking the example of the previous match, who was their opponent? Rajasthan, I guess. Okay, so
Rajasthan.
Jofra Archer would be E or something, and then with every permutation and combination, they will be making those teams. Okay, so like a person can make around 10 teams. Okay, so for every permutation of combination of captain and vice captain, they'll be making their teams. They will log in with multiple what you can say email ID, and probably have 30 or 40 teams entering in a single match. A person would have 30 or 40 teams
who has the time
entering in a
to do
single
all of
match.
this?
But then
A lot of people.
It's very easy. So It's a Excel based. I have seen people who bring out Excel based teams and everything. They will quickly select their team. They know their points and everything, and then register them likewise.
How many teams do
And
you make, Rahul? How many permutations, combinations? How many
I
teams?
end up making 3.
Okay.
I don't do that permutation combination. I don't think so much into the whole thing. I probably make 3 or 4 teams, and at times I have also the maximum I have entered is 6 team in a single contest. Okay, but if I can say that their major contest, like it will have around 24 lakh, 25 lakhs people registering in a single contest for 50 crores and everything. Like the 50 crores is the maximum prize, means total prize money, total prize pool, and in which the highest payout is 20 lakhs and everything. So a lot of people register for that, and Dream 11
What was that
simply
shot? He
mint
just
money.
went
Quite.
outside off
He
and
went
then turned
outside
it
the
to
off
leg
and he made
side.
a sweep shot
Yeah,
to
Right.
Glenn Bravo for a boundary. Beautiful
that
shot.
one looks unbeatable. That one looks unoutable.
Yeah, it's playing beautiful. I think Delhi have 66 or 40
So
balls. I think this is really the game is in their hand at the moment. I
Yeah,
mean,
very much a possible win for Delhi.
and like this is pretty much very much achievable target when it comes to that. Very achievable.
and I also feel that when CSK were batting, maybe I mean I know they finished strongly, but I mean it was a very strange kind of innings. What I felt was that they never looked out of the game, CSK, but at the same time you also felt that they have not done enough for a pitch like Sharjah. You felt like they needed 200 over here.
I
Like
think they had a
180
few
was
maiden overs in the initial period. Like one of the first few overs are a maiden over that they
okay.
let it
I
happen.
missed the starting of the match. Okay.
I mean, even I think there should be a statistics for maiden as well in IPL. I mean, I think maiden overs in IPL are as good as taking a wicket,
Yeah,
if I can say
well
that
said, yeah.
And the best part about the
easily.
maiden over and the best part about maiden overs in IPL is generally like it happens when most probably only when someone takes a wicket. So it's double the advantage. I mean,
Yeah.
for example, the first over
Yeah,
today, the Structure bowled
Yeah,
a beautiful maiden over
yeah.
where he
To
got
be
Prithvish
fair,
out and then
that was a wicket maiden. He
yeah,
took
it
a
was a
wicket
wicket
and
maiden.
a maiden.
So 116 for
wicket
3 after
maiden. There
38
are 2 balls
overs.
maiden.
What are your guys' predictions? Are you still on CSK winning this match, Nambi?
Only I am
Mine was Delhi Chargers all the way.
Okay.
okay. I will stick to CSK. I am not going to change the sides, even though
Hoping
the
that Dhoni
defeat
can
is
pull off another rabbit out of the cap.
maybe.
Out of the
Who
hat.
knows? Let's see.
Yeah. I mean, it's a strange game. Of course, anything can happen. I mean, we have
Yeah,
already seen 2 botched chases by our Rajasthan Royals, and of
CSK.
course, Kings 11 almost made a meal of it again yesterday. That was one a great match.
why is
What
Bravo?
was that?
Yeah, why is Bravo
Yeah.
bowling? Keeping on bowling wide out of the not even offside, wide out of the crease itself.
And in order to influence
Okay,
the
that's a
umpire,
good
he
shot
is
by
asking
Dhawan
for
just
a.
over the fielder for
Yeah,
another boundary. Beautiful shot.
boundary. Okay.
He didn't go for a boundary. Okay.
Na-
He didn't go for a boundary.
Nambi, like Kaushik is commentating on the other match over here. I
Yeah.
think, Nambi, what would be best over here is that you have another screen,
Mm.
another panel where we can display the scores and everything. A lot of people
Yeah.
won't be
Yeah.
interested in listening to us as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know
so
how
they
to
would be.
do that in this Zoom. Let me just try.
I mean,
Maybe you
simple.
can
You have
share
to
the
just share
screen.
your screen and
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, you have to share your
Yeah.
screen or something like that. Okay.
I'll open ESPN Cricket Info maybe.
Yeah, but
Are we allowed to do that?
they'll be far ahead of this thing. Yeah, I don't and I'm not sure if we're allowed to do that.
Then
Maybe we
who?
need some kind of ticker kind of thing.
Yeah, who will allow us then? As in which website can I open?
Or probably for now we need to for this match because at the moment since we don't have the ticker, we probably should just be reading out the scores and
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
giving all the important moments. Maybe every second ball, third ball, especially now
I
that
think we
we are into the
like every over
final six
somebody
overs.
can take a responsibility of just saying the score every ball. Okay, probably I'll take the next one. Okay,
Yeah, because there are only
and
6 overs left now. So
yeah,
like now
that would be fun. 3, so 2 each from everyone. Okay, so we can do
But
that.
of course, the way they are batting, it might not go to the last over. So let's see.
Yeah.
Just a bit of banter over
No,
here.
I think it will go to the last over. I'm pretty sure that this will go to the last over.
Ambi is not
Very
looking
sure.
with
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 Stoinis
with
there,
confidence.
it probably won't.
If
Sorry?
Stoinis bats, it won't.
Yeah.
If Stoinis bats, it won't. You're right.
It takes a particular
No,
kind
I
of
don't. I
batsman.
think it will easily go to last over. A lot of teams are looking to use the whole 20 overs to chase that. At the end of the day, once unless and until it is a completely closed match, okay, they try to take it deep. Matches like this, it's still 60 runs, 62 runs of 36 balls. Okay, so it would be worthwhile to watch that. Kaushik, you are not going to say the scores,
I'm
otherwise
not,
it's going to mess up
because
my
already the first ball is over,
streak.
but I'm not saying anything.
Right.
Somehow I feel this over
Okay.
will be a big
So
over for DC.
Stoinis has hit the ball down to the ground for a single, and now says DC need 61 of 35 balls. We are 119 for 3 after 14.1 over.
I mean, the
Yeah, go
confidence
ahead.
that I have when DC is batting, it is so contrary to what I have when Punjab is batting. My two teams. If Punjab was in this stage, I would be like, okay.
Punjab and KKR are the team which they try their hardest to lose. So Dhawan is playing a different game altogether. He is putting everybody under the pressure. He just stole a double, a rare misfield by Jadeja. Dhawan is trying to derive the happiness out of it from the
I
misfield.
love the hug in between when both of them when
Yeah.
Hug, yes. We were talking about that. There are
And
two very nice moments in
yeah.
the match where we had a hug over there. So yeah,
And
DC
one
is
more thing, when
122 for 1. They stole
three.
another leg by
Yeah.
122 for 3,
okay, Kaushik, did
14.3
you see that
overs.
Rishabh Pant
Yeah.
gimmicks or prank when he stood behind Ricky Ponting and was saying, "Did you see that?" No, I don't think you
No,
saw it.
I missed that. Okay, so he said something, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
so people go for these
No,
interviews, right?
he was. Yeah.
And Ricky Ponting was giving the interview.
Go ahead.
So he came sneakily behind and was like nodding his head without Ricky Ponting knowing him standing behind.
Okay, I think I should
The
catch that
required
after the
rate is 10.55.
Someone should make a
So
compilation of
Sharma
all
is.
these non-cricketing moments, as in like Rishabh Pant doing this prank and Dhawan and Jadeja giving a hug.
You should actually visit YouTube for that. Like, there are so many videos like this, and there are a lot of compilation videos on YouTube, and the funny ones are really good.
Yeah.
They try to show that like uh, 10 most outrageous fielding effort, and they will show like they
Oh,
would
yeah.
have photoshopped the player
Did you
who would
see
be
that?
flying in
Oh,
the air and trying to
Rahul,
do
you
down.
that.
missed the
Wow.
Yeah.
your
Boundary.
yeah.
No, the
And
boundary came in for me just right now. It's 14.5 overs, and DC is 127 for 3. The
Why
one
is
went ahead
Khan
with another
bowling?
boundary.
Why is he following the batsman? Shikhar Dhawan is going down the leg. He could have bowled on his off stump.
okay, just a heads up. See the next ball. Okay, see the next ball. What happened?
Boundary again. What is that to see?
No. Just see the end. It was beautiful fielding.
What? No, nothing.
Fantastic fielding. Yeah.
Fielding is good, but I thought it was a wicket.
Wow.
You gave so much build up. I thought it was a wicket.
At the
No, but
moment,
then cricket is not a built of these kind of things. So at the end of the over, 129 for 3, 15 overs are gone. The target is still 180 runs.
Sam Curran, the baby
required
face
of
of
30
CSK.
balls. Yeah. Even Sam Curran is in my fantasy team, but I regret because the only day when I didn't take him was the day he scored all those runs and bowled well.
Happens. Things like that happen.
Happens every time. Like
Yeah.
I would have made AB de Villiers and Virat Kohli as my captain and vice captain. I think Kaushik froze, but
Yeah.
AB de Villiers as my vice captain, captain, and Virat Kohli as my vice captain. And then those are the day when they will be out cheaply, and the day I won't be taking them, and they will be playing very good and completely upsetting my team 11 team. They have never
True.
played a Dream 11 match. Anybody?
What
What
are
Both
was
you
the
of you?
saying?
question?
Yeah.
I think
No, I said Dream 11. Have you guys not played it?
I have
uh,
never played Dream
I have
11.
not played it. Yeah. I've helped some. I have
Should
helped a
try.
friend of mine make teams in that this edition, but I have not played it myself.
Okay.
Why not
And
you?
was it a single match or
No,
that kind of
it
match?
was it was a 3-4 matches continuously. Like I was helping us make some teams. Yeah, on that
Okay.
app. Yeah,
Do you
I
guys know
mean
any of your
on
friends
WhatsApp.
made at least some money, even like 100,000 rupees from?
I know a quizzer who made 5,000 rupees of
Okay.
Dream after getting a good 5,000 is still very good because it's a very high rank they have got. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, the
actually,
highest rank, if you get top rank, you'll probably win 10 12 lakhs. And the thing is that if you're confident in your team, then you'll be entering them in multiple contests. And the good thing is that you'll be ending up on a top position in most of the leagues over there, and you'll collectively win money. If you actually plan it well, there is a chance. Who is
okay.
commentating this time? Kaushik?
Yeah, Sam Curran just did a brilliant piece of fielding over there. Uh, who's bowling? Shardul Thakur is bowling this over, and they're 130 for 3, 50 runs required of 29 balls. This is turning. This is looking very interesting now. Shikhar Dhawan is batting on 79 of 44.
Very interesting because you want DC to win. It looks
Yes.
very gone.
Oh, and
And
he's dropped his catch. He dropped a catch. It looks like he's dropped a catch. Ambati Rayudu has just dropped Shikhar Dhawan. Easy catch,
oh, okay.
which were taken.
The only
Outside the
problem
box.
with Ambati Rayudu is that he has 2D hands. He doesn't even have a 3D hand.
And there Rahul takes a smart jibe at Mr. MSK Prasad. So full-blooded cover, full-blooded drive over there, straight
Yeah.
into hit. This level it should have been taken. There's no doubt about it. And especially at this stage of the game, this should have been taken. And this will be
Yeah.
second time that Dhawan has been dropped. Dhoni dropped him earlier, just 3-4 hours earlier. So it looks like this is going to be very costly. And now
No,
Stoinis
I
shoots
think
high in the air, and that's gone out of Sharjah, is it? Yes, it just crossed the rope, and that's a six. So DC really making CSK pay over here. 137 for 3 after 15
I
points.
mean
Yeah.
the biggest beneficiary of this whole IPL is not Pat Cummins. It is actually people standing out of Sharjah. Okay,
Yeah.
just outside the stadium. The
So
number
Tamil
of balls they have
commentators,
collected, and they might have
yeah,
auctioned it off for a nice
yeah.
year.
So Tamil IPL commentators, they mentioned that this ball cost about 15,000 rupees. Is that
Wow.
true? Yeah. They
Yeah,
mentioned that
yeah,
every ball lost.
$300. It's
Oh, okay.
$300.
That's quite probably around 21,000 rupees, right?
They're right
Okay,
when
and
they're saying
that's high up in
15,000
the air.
rupees.
Like he didn't get the pull shot, and surely this is caught. And yes, Ambati Rayudu has made amends over here. He has caught Stoinis.
Oh, is it? I meant
Yes,
to see that
and
catch.
Shardul Thakur has taken a wicket and 15.4 overs, 130 runs for 4. Stoinis looking really disappointed, and with that, my heart sinks because my fantasy points are all going down the drain. But so is
Oh,
this
At
going to
least
be the?
Ambati Raidu, is he in your team?
No, he's not. I wish he was there. Uh,
Shardul Thakur?
no, neither of them are there. Only Sam
ah,
Curran is there, and
Ah,
from
this
CSK.
wicket would have gotten you 0 points in your the fantasy team.
Yeah. So
Suddenly,
yeah, that's the
Ambati
funny part
Rayudu
over here. My
got one more dimension. He got a 3 dimension and took a catch.
yeah, and it's
right,
gone. It's
probably he
gone to
borrowed it from Vijay Shankar because he's
Yeah.
not playing, so he could lend some dimensions to Ambati Raidu.
so the umpire is now has just called for the power play that timeout thing. So we have 2.5
Okay.
minutes. So let's get into a discussion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So very interesting now. 15.4 overs, 137 for 4. So does this wicket make a difference? What do you guys think? Alex Carey is coming to bat, I think, next.
It
After
has bought and
I
moved.
think Alex Curry is very, very, yeah, Alex Curry is like you, those kind of days, when Owen Morgan is out and Russell's come into bat, or ABD will, Kohli gets out and De Villiers coming into bat, there is no respite from there. Okay, so considering the fact that Alex Carey is also in a good form of his life, uh, in fact better than Marcus Stoinis, if I may say. So it's a dangerous proposition for CSK right now.
will carry DC through this match.
But I still think it's Shikhar Dhawan who has a more important role over here because he's well set and he's an 80 or 45. And I mean, we have seen a trend this season. If people are not finishing their games, it's costing the team a lot because the pitch is slowing down. And I think it will be difficult for new batsmen to just jet set on the go, which
Come
is
in
why I
and
feel that
yeah,
Shikhar Dhawan
exactly.
has to stay till the end now with this. And maybe Alex Carey can, go for the shots, but Shikhar Dhawan should be there till the end. That's what I
Yeah,
feel.
then
No,
it
Alex Carey cannot go for the shot right now. He has to take another couple of balls to do that.
Yeah.
And in order to offset that, I think Shikhar Dhawan has to play the role of an aggressor for the next, 5-10 balls and try to see that steal a boundary somewhere or make some runs over there. But CSK got their chance to tighten the screws over here.
How many
I
people
think
think among the two of you, does anyone think this could go to a super over? Yet another super over?
probably not. Most
no,
probably not.
I don't think it will go to the super over.
But you never know.
If it goes to super over, then for sure DC are going to win.
Yeah, because you'll have Rabada
I
bowling,
can
right? I mean, over there.
Rabada bowling in a super over. What a force he is in super over. Like he will come and bowl those 2 Yorkers and then over final
I mean,
finish.
the thing is, he doesn't concede more than 6-7 runs in the super over, and that is
Forget
gold.
about 6-7 run. He always bowls the team out. He
Yeah.
takes that 2 wickets out. It's like somehow he gets his focus in that super over, and then suddenly he's a different bowler. He might have been tongued in the whole match over there, but you can blindfoldedly hand over the ball to Rabada in a super over.
Okay,
Somehow,
so Dhawan is
जैसे
on
बोलते हैं ना
strike,
माता आ गई.
and Thakur he has just played it down the ground for a single. So Alex Carey is going to be on strike for the last ball of the over. 38 for 4, 15.5, 42
Did you
record
see
of
the?
25.
Yeah, our C8 strategic timeout is still ending.
Yeah, I'm still yet to see the
So,
first ball, next ball. And yeah, this
Yeah.
is the next ball. I'm now
so
saying,
this is Kaushik looking into the future.
yeah,
Please appreciate our slow streams over here.
Yeah, it was very difficult for me to keep quiet when you were commentating. When I already knew something had happened over there.
oh, yeah.
Like I am looking at Kaushik face and trying to say that, well, if I can anticipate what has happened or overthink, like Kaushik would be giving some visual clues over there, like something or the other has happened.
Okay, so
This
Alex Carey
reminded
gets off
me
the
of a
mark
very
straight
nice.
away. And that's an overthrow by Ravindra Jadeja, but it's not going to be costly, it looks like. Oh, they have taken another single. So they've stolen a single on the overthrow. So that's 2 runs. 139 for 4 at the end of 16. And Nambi, you can take over for the next
Sure,
one.
sure, yeah. Rahul, you were asking something.
No, I was not saying asking something. I was recounting a very nice scene from a movie called 99. I mean, the movie is not so memorable, but there is a very nice scene in the movie 99 where uh, the character of I think whether it was Cyrus Rocha or Bowman, and I don't remember, but they apparently make a fool out of a gangster, uh, saying that we can predict any match if you want to. Okay, so primarily they said that okay, we can predict each and every ball in the match, what is going to happen or what is not going to happen, and they
I know where
kept
this
on
is
saying
going.
that. Yeah, and then at the end of the day, like the friend of the other person, like whether it was Mohammad Irani or Cyrus Bocha, and they were like, how the hell were you able to predict the match over there? Like it was a match which happened in the past. I have watched it live. Okay. And this guy didn't even realize that I'm watching a recorded match in the
Oh,
highlights and trying to commentate.
we are that foolish gangster, Rahul. Kaushik is watching a
Sorry?
match live, and we are watching the
Yeah.
recorded stream. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah,
16
Nambi,
overs
it's
done.
your turn right now.
Yeah. It will be a little late, Kaushik. Please bear with me.
Yeah,
139
no
for
problem.
4, and we have Sam Curran bowling to Alex Carey. 0, a dot ball to begin with. So both of these are Australian players, right? Sorry if I got it wrong. Alex Carey is Australian wicketkeeper, and Sam Curran is Australian batsman. Or
Sam
Indian?
Carey is the Australian wicketkeeper.
He's a England.
English all-rounder
Sam Curran is the
who made India pay a lot when India went to England.
yeah.
Okay, so now the mini
And
Ashes is going on. Somehow I feel Sam Curran might get the upper hand in this over. The second ball from Sam Curran to be
Looks like
bowled
that.
now.
I mean, if CSK win, I want Sam Curran to do well. Like I really like that guy. That's the only reason I want him to do well.
also he's in your fantasy team.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. Chip
I mean,
down
if
the
CSK
leg
wins, I
side
would love it if
and
Sam Curran takes a hat trick or something. Like it is good for his career. He's 21
Yeah.
years old. What an experience to be for him.
So emerging player
Yeah,
of the year,
indeed.
I think I'm seeing a graphic here. It says Prithvi, and then Padikkal, Rahul, Bishnoi, and then Mavi. How is Prithvi emerging
Good
player?
that you.
Hasn't he been there for quite a few IPL seasons?
No, it's so the rule. I
No,
think the rule.
he was there in the last IPL season.
Okay.
Oh, I think you should comment it on the next ball. Something interesting happened.
Oh, okay. I'm seeing it now only. So, how do you know it, Kaushik? How do
I
you
can
know?
tell. I can predict the future. I
Okay.
can. I have a
He can
oracle.
predict the future.
Yeah.
16.3 overs. Oh, it's in the air and
I
it's a catch. No, it's a four. Okay. Shikhar Dhawan still launching those fours and still destroying CSK fans' hopes of winning this match. DC is now 144 for 4, 16.3 overs done. CSK terribly needs Shikhar Dhawan's wicket. If they don't
and
get him, they don't get this match.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Because if he's going to be there at the last over, he's probably going to just get even like 15, 20
So
runs in the
Nambi is
last
not going to like this over at all.
this probably
Like,
okay. So we have another 4 or 6, I guess.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
16.4.
So this is us predicting on what Kaushik has seen.
yeah, even this is a good
It
game, by the way.
heave over the leg side and it
I have
goes
the slowest stream right
sailing.
now, by the
Yeah,
way.
it goes sailing over the long off. Sorry, long on.
Right.
Okay, the match is getting Davand out of CSK's hand.
But anything can happen.
Yes, indeed.
30 required of a 19, so just one wicket can turn the tide.
And he didn't even put that much force
Just
to
one
the.
wicket. Forget about wickets. Remember that match between KKR and CSK? Like Nagarkoti was hit for 19 runs and then
Yeah.
still they managed to win.
Nagarkoti has been
Regardless of
hitting a lot
whatever happened in that IPL, that
Yeah.
that's a no ball. That should be a no ball.
No, he came down the track, so that will not count.
Any down the track and everything, it was quite high. It was
Yeah, but
quite high.
that worked against him, like
I
coming
still
down.
haven't seen the no ball, so wait, guys.
No, it's not a no ball. It's not a no ball.
I mean, that ball.
So who's taking the next over? The 18th over? Rahul, do you want to take that? Once
That
this
would be
over-
me, yeah. Otherwise, I think you should take it actually because at least you
You
are
are
seeing
seeing
it live.
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay, 17 overs done.
That's a good last ball actually.
Yeah, 17 overs done. DC is 150 for 4. 3 overs left. And how many runs? 30.
30 exact. So 10 runs per over
Okay.
required. It'll be interesting. Who
I
do you
think,
think will bowl the 18 to 19 20 if it goes that far? What do you guys think?
I haven't seen the number of overs which is remaining as part of the match, so I'm not sure that who has the overs
Okay,
over
so
here.
18th over is getting bowled by Shardul Thakur. Maybe you guys could just look at the scorecard meanwhile and see.
Yeah, Bravo
Oh,
probably might.
wonderful dot ball, the first ball. So it's like gold dust over here. Like they've bowled really well the last 3 dot balls in a row now. And Shardul Thakur just bowled a dot ball to Alex Carey, who tried to flick the ball to the leg side but couldn't. It went straight back to the bowler. So 30 required of 17. Things are getting exciting over here.
And they say right now, I mean, 19 is the new 20th. As in, 19th over is more crucial than the 20th. Who will call the 19th over?
Yeah,
We'll call who's the best bowler.
beautiful over.
Bowled out. This guy has bowled out.
I think Bravo
I
might
think
go out
Shardul Thakur is the one. I think Shardul Thakur will
And
bowl
it's
it
in the
because
air and Alex Carey,
7.
and it falls. Okay, it falls short, but I don't know who the fielder was. I think that is this guy, Deepak Char only. So they've restricted it to just 1 run. So that is a good, and that also speaks volumes for the size of the ground. 151 for 4, 17.2 overs, 29 required of 16 balls, and this guy is on. Shikhar Dhawan is on strike, and all CSK
Not
fans
21,
stayed put.
20,
29,
29, I
29,
guess.
29, 29 required of 16 balls.
But that
And
should
all,
have been a catch, right? Probably CSK should take these half chances. Someone should have
No,
ventured.
this wasn't a
it
half
was,
chance,
I
was
think he
it?
played it in the gap. I think between the two
Yeah,
fielders.
half chance in the sense if he had dived it, it would have been a half chance immediately.
Oh,
No,
and Shikhar Dhawan looking really aggressive over here. And good fielding there. Who is it? Oh, that's Kedar Jadhav. So that is his contribution in the field for today. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, so that is 153 for 4, 17.3 overs. They're patrolling the boundaries very well, I would say. It was a low full toss, and Shikhar Dhawan did well to like hit it past the outstretched left hand of Shardul Thakur, because that could have been a brilliant catch otherwise by the
But the
corner.
ball was traveling very slow. I would say, yeah, good fielding still.
Yeah.
The pace in the ball was almost like very less. It didn't go like a tracer bullet, like Ravi Shastri used to say.
And that's a full toss outside off some very poor ball, and Dhawan not able to capitalize. Just a single that should have been hit for a boundary. Just couldn't get the gap, and Dhawan is looking really disappointed with himself here.
So the
93
first four balls has been
So
just
that's-
one single run each.
No, they've scored 4 runs of 4 balls. Yeah, so one
Yeah.
run each ball. So they require 27 or 14, and this could be the over that has turned the match. You never
Yeah.
know.
They will desperately want to score at least a 4 or a 6 in the next two balls.
Yeah, I mean they should at least go at 10 per over, which is the required rate, right? And they need a boundary over here. The next two balls with Alex
So
Carey
as
on
a
strike.
bowler, let's say Rahul and Kaushik, imagine your bowlers now. You know that this batsman is going to at least try and hit you. What will you bowl?
I would always go for the Yorker. If I had the ability, I would bowl the Yorker. I mean, if like for me, it's simple. I'll bowl the Yorker. If he's good enough to dig it out and hit for a boundary, then
I
credit
have
to
a
him.
very different.
Okay. But just 1 minute, Rahul. Before that,
Even
he bowled
as a
slow
spinner,
ball, and it's gone to the long off boundary, long off fielder, and it's
Again, a
5
single.
runs for the first 5 balls. So this has been a brilliant over. 25 record of 30. Yes, Rahul, continue. Yeah.
no,
Last
as a
minute.
bowler, even if I'm a spinner or anything, I usually try to bowl a slightly bouncy ball kind of thing, so that he cannot swivel properly, and slightly faster ball, so that the ball
And
travels
the
and
lovely
goes at his body, so that he cannot reach that.
And the boundary.
Yes, and the last ball was a full toss, and Shikhar Dhawan this time went outside the off stump and then swept the ball the
Full
full toss
toss
for
is
the four
probably the
outside
worst
third man.
ball to bowl.
Yeah, so
kind of
21 record of 2 overs and 159 for 4. Shikhar Dhawan is on 98 of 53. Carey will be on strike the next over. Who wants to
Kaushik,
take
I
that?
think he tried to bowl a wide Yorker and it became a full toss.
Yeah, and Shikhar read it well. I mean, he went outside the off stump and
Yeah.
because he knew that there was no
understood.
third man over there.
He understood that. He got into the mind of Shardul Thakur and got
Yeah.
there. Okay.
And
This is
this is the
preempting.
second time he's scoring the same kind of a shot, going offside and then
Trying
shifting
trying that sweep or ramp. I mean, it's a bit of mixture of both, right? I mean that it's not fully a sweep, but it's sort of a ramp, right? So
And
who
it's very calculated batting. It's not like a slog. He knows exactly.
Yeah, this
where
is
he's
not.
going.
This is definitely not a slog.
Yeah.
This I would in fact put it in the category of a sweep in that sense. Okay. Hitting a low full toss in a sweep kind of manner, so that it travels over.
2 overs
This is innovation at its best when you get there.
21 runs needed.
Yeah, Nabi.
Yeah, 2 overs left, 21 runs needed. I still feel DC is still the favorites. Let's see.
Yeah, especially because they've got 6 wickets in hand. I mean, that's the thing, right? I mean, because they have after this Akshar Patel.
The 6th wicket is not an advantage anymore over here. So the thing is that both Alex Carey and Dhawan has to finish it, and they know it.
Yeah.
Okay, they cannot afford to lose a wicket, and
In fact,
especially
they
2
should try-
wickets, it's gone.
They have to try to get 15 runs this over. That's what I feel, at least 14, 15.
I think this is the crucial over. Okay,
Yeah.
I think this is the crucial over.
I'm just trying to see did you guys get a chance to check who are the bowlers left for them? Like who might be bowling?
I haven't seen
I
it.
think the last over would be bowled by
Jadeja.
Shardul. Not Jadeja.
No, Shardul is over. I think
I
it's
think Shardul has done his quota of overs.
Shardul is done. So Sam Curran will bowl 1 over. Okay, he's come to bowl now. So and Alex Curry, that might be out in the deep, and he's gone. So 21 required of 11 balls, and Alex Curry is out. It was a full toss, which was hit too long off. And Fab du
CSK,
Plessis finishes a good, it's a pretty clean catch, I must say.
CSK is back in the match.
Yeah, so 21 required of 11, and now it's getting
Indeed.
very interesting. They've
Getting
crossed over.
getting carry at this stage is very.
I'm happy that Sam Curran, that's a very
crucial.
crucial 25 points that I get. So I'm happy.
Imagine this, guys. It is 19.6 last ball of the match, and DC has to score, let's say, 2 runs. Ashwin is in the non-striker end, and let's say Shikhar Dhawan is in the striker end. And Ashwin tries to now run out of the crease when the bowler is trying to ball, and he gets mankaded. If that happens, that will be like the craziest ending.
Oh yeah, Ashwin is yet to bat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun. I mean, in fact,
But I don't think Ashwin is going to come to bat over here.
No, I'm very interested to see.
Ashwin is actually a
Ever
good
since Ashwin has
batsman,
actually done that, I don't like calling it man cutting, but yeah, ever since Ashwin has done that act, the fair act, I always wanted to see if there's a camera which points to how he is grounding the bat when he bats. But I've not got that angle yet. Like, it's very interesting to see.
Well, you never know. I think they are going to focus on that particular part.
Yeah,
Ashwin
they
is
should
actually a decent batsman. He can.
But I think the
produce
next
those.
will come now. Akshar Patel will come, right? Akshar Patel
Probably,
will
I don't
come,
know.
and
Let's
then
Yeah, Akshar Patel has come out to bat.
yeah, Akshar Patel. I mean, there's still a break going on over here, so long.
Isn't
break.
Ashwin a better batsman than Akshar Patel?
No, I think Akshar Patel is definitely
Akshar Patel is easily a better batsman than.
Okay.
And Akshar Patel, Ashwin is good in the sense that he can rotate the strike and all, but Akshar Patel can hit the long handle. I mean,
And Ashwin is good for a test match scenario,
Yeah.
ODI scenario, 2020, unless and until you don't have any batsmen you send him.
so
Okay.
Sam
That's a-
Curran bowling this over. So I guess the last I was just seeing whom they have left now, and it looks interesting. I think maybe they'll
Crucial
go
thing is that Dhawan has changed in.
Yeah. Oh, I think they'll
And
go with
considering
Bravo for the last over. That's what I think.
Dhawan is at 98. He probably will be scoring a century.
I mean, a lot of centuries in the IPL.
This is his highest score.
And it's the inside edge which misses the stumps and goes to Dhoni. So dot ball. What an over. So 2 dot balls to start. 21 record of 9. The pressure's 10. The pressure's really mounting now.
Indeed.
You were saying something, Rahul. I'm sorry. I was just focusing on the ball.
CSK is slowly
Could be a
choking.
better batsman as a 2020.
Is that a wrong statement? Is CSK choking DC now?
Let's see. We'll know that at the end of the match.
Probably,
That
yes.
can say. But how do you read the match now? Is there?
I think as long that's a wide, that's a big wide. Okay,
Wide is the worst. spot
huge
to
wide
fall.
outside off stump, and the best part was Dhawan didn't even move outside off stump. He just stood on his ground, and like I think this was more of preemption from Sam Curran. He
That
thought
is a
Dhawan would
strategy
probably
people
go
have to
outside
play
off stump,
these days. Yeah.
But yeah,
That is the strategy now.
20 record of 10
teams
balls.
are actively looking at it.
And Dhoni is clapping to it.
Yeah, Dhoni's glad. I was a bit surprised about that.
Yeah. He's bowled like a widest wide and still Dhoni.
But Dhoni plays a lot of mind games, so it's.
Yeah.
No,
and a lovely
Dhoni is
shot,
saying that
and
at least
that's
you are
only 6.
executing the war.
Yeah. So
And
19 required of 9, and Akshar Patel is on strike now. This is getting very, very, very interesting now. And I think that is the thing, right? Like when you're on commentary on the ground, you probably know where the fielders are. But when we are doing it on the screen,
Yeah.
we say it's a very good shot because the shot is good, but we don't know that there's a fielder over there.
Yeah. Actually, all the vernacular commentators, Tamil commentators, Kannada, they are watching the stream only from the TV and they are commentating because not many people get to go to the stadium in this kind of situation.
So now I feel like them, like when they also say many times, "Oh, that's a beautiful shot," and he's caught in the deep.
And he's out.
And I now feel
That is also happening with the dugout thing as well.
Ah.
Like dugout is also watching a stream. Okay, the select dugout. for Star Sports.
This has been a very, very good over by Sam Curran. Another wide, another outside off stump Yorker, and only one run. Akshar Patel has dug it out. So 18 required of 8. So,
Hands out to Sam Curran. Last over he leaked a lot of runs.
Yeah.
But this over is
Credit to him.
more than made up for it. Yeah.
I think now CSK are favorites, I must say, because 18 required of 8.
What Kaushik you were saying DC for almost like 90%.
I'm supporting DC, but I have to be objective with my analysis of the match. That's all.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So Dhawan is on 99. He's on strike, and it could be a very well-deserved century. Let's see if it's in the match-winning cause, and he's out. And Dhoni's appealing, but no, it's not. I think that's not. Oh, he's been given. Oh, he's been given.
Oh, it's out.
He's been given, but it's immediately. Immediately, he's been referred. He's been reviewed. From what I felt, of course, I'm not, since it's not on volume. I'm not sure whether there's any noise over there. But from what I saw on the naked eye, it didn't look to me that he edged the ball.
Yeah.
Caught behind.
He didn't touch the ball at all. I also don't see any nick.
But let us see.
Yeah.
So again he goes outside off stump and tries to sweep the ball. This is not out. I'm sure it's not touched the bat here. Though Dhawan does look behind immediately, so that could be a indication if there's a really faint nick. But I'm sure Dhawan, if he knew that he has edged the ball, he would not review it because it doesn't.
But
make
already
sense.
this is a positive for CSK because it's a dot. If it becomes
this is not out. It's clearly not. It's clearly missed the bat over here.
Yeah.
So they have not yet used Ultra Edge, but it's clearly missed the bat from the reviews that they're showing.
Yeah, this is the third time he's trying the same shot, going to off and then trying to flick it or trying.
So 18 required of 7. I think instead of the 100 now, Dhawan needs a 6 in this last ball because now it's. I think CSK is firmly in control over here, and I think you're right. CSK has choked. CSK has choked Delhi over here.
But definitely. Still hold on.
Yeah.
IPL, there is still one ball over there.
Yeah.
And I think the umpire has come over under pressure over here to give him out because I have no clue how he managed to give that out. I mean, and Ricky Ponting is looking really, he's looking a bit very nervous over there, not looking at all happy. 18 required of 7.
This is the second time Dhoni has tried to influence the umpire and trying to get a decision out of him. Umpires know that their career depend on that person. Still, I would say that he is quite influential.
And this is why, guys, you should watch our commentary because we are not contracted to the BCCI. So
rest assured,
very crucial.
Yeah.
Very crucial. Just let's see what happens over here. Sam Curran is taking a huge breath before he is coming into bowl. A huge breath. And let us see what happens.
Century is on the line. The match is on the line. What will
And he has hit it down the ground. And is that okay? That's a single. So he gets his 100. But more importantly, it's a dot ball. So 100 of 57 balls. Great innings.
How is a dot ball when he got it?
Sorry, it's not a dot ball.
The single.
For now, even the single to me is a dot ball.
And if you need a reason, not to see our commentary, this is it.
Yeah.
No, but
person has scored a century.
But a fantastic
in
innings
the heat of the moment,
no matter what happens in the match.
Okay,
again,
has got a century. Will he win the match also?
17 required 1 over.
Yes.
He has to be the hero over here. I think he'll win the match.
Absolutely.
I think he'll win the match. Yeah.
Let's see. I feel CSK can still choke DC more and they will come out winning this match.
I really feel, but this is going to be the match which probably defines the season for both these teams. If CSK manage to win this game from here, or last 3-4 overs, I think this could really turn their season around. And for DC, this is where I feel that they need to show that they're champion material. Win this match and show that we are the champion material. Because if they lose this kind of match, it might affect their confidence. And not that they'll not qualify; they're too far ahead. But it might not be enough to propel them all the way to the title.
Yeah, rightly said, Kaushik. This over kind of determines their destiny for this season.
Yeah.
The fate of these two teams hanging on this particular over by Jadeja. I told you.
There's a break over here. There's a break over here.
Well, what I can say, that is Jadeja coming in?
Yeah, I saw him removing his cap, giving it to the umpire.
Okay. I think I can see Bravo won't be the choice because Bravo leaks run
it's Jadeja
by the bucket. Yeah.
Will Jadeja be the hero for CSK? He was already the hero.
Actually, this just before the over starts, I must say that this is reminiscent of what I think when CSK became champions in the third season, they needed 16 runs required of 1 over against Punjab, and they scored those 16 runs
in the Dharamsala match.
And Jadeja starts off with a wide. So 16 required of 1 over.
Even give me a boundary.
And it is also reminiscent of another match when DC became champ.
It's a good slower ball and it's only a single. So 15 required of 5 now. Or are they running 2?
Now.
Akshar Patel is now going to be on strike to Jadeja. I think this match is now turned towards DC over here. That's
Towards
it.
because
CSK.
Akshar Patel against
Sorry,
Jadeja, the left-handed left bowler. Yeah.
lefty against lefty. I mean, even so, that was the same for Dhawan as well. Thing is that these people, both, even Dhawan, he's not trying any inside-out shot. All his shots are slog. He's trying to slog it over the cross-batted slog, right on the leg side.
He
And I
loves
feel,
the offside. Sorry,
yeah, and the
onside.
angle at which these people are bowling, I feel they have no option, but they should go. It's very. I wanted to hear what
So
Dhoni
the problem over here is that that's the shorter end of the boundary, no? So
the leg side.
that's the reason they are targeting it, because if they can have a healthy enough bat on that, six. Okay, and that's why they're bowling outside off. Like
Right.
if you have to get your
And that's a good
runs,
shot. That's a good looking shot by Akshar Patel. And it's a six. It's a
Oh,
six.
it's
It
a six.
bisects. Yeah, it bisects both the fielders, goes over their head, and that's a six. So that's very exciting now. They required what, 9 or 4 balls. So another
end of
boundary. And I,
So I was saying that this was also reminiscent of the match which DC had against KKR in 2008. When they
long
not
time back.
2008, 2009. Okay, so where against Mustafa Murtaza they hit 24 runs and won the match.
I think
Rohit Sharma won the
Rohit
match.
Sharma hit a lot of runs.
Yeah.
Oh, and
And
that's an inside out shot, and that has gone for a huge six. Inside out shot by this guy by Akshar Patel, and he has won them the match. I feel now 3 of 3,
three
two
of
yeah,
consecutive sixes, and the
yeah.
entire DC crowd. I mean, not the crowd, but the people who are sitting in that box, they are all
If
celebrating.
you want to define 10, 15 people as a crowd,
Yeah,
well, three is a crowd. Okay, we are a crowd.
we are a crowd. I
Yeah,
mean,
match is
beautiful
gone.
shot, and this is what I was.
3 of 3 is very possible. Kaushik froze. So Rahul, we have to take on from here. The match is almost gone by now, but still, at least in our delayed streams, we will carry forward this match.
Right.
To take 2 runs. So one required of 2 balls, and I think Akshar Patel is the hero over here. Even though Dhawan has played brilliantly, I think Akshar Patel has really been the hero over here. So one
Yeah,
required.
nice to see that Akshar Patel is trying to exercise his demons against Dhoni, who
So
is standing behind the stumps. Okay.
anyone saying that there's going to be 2 wickets and 2 balls and a super over, 1 run required 2 balls.
No,
No.
it's not going to happen. With a team like DC, they are not going to
Yeah,
take
and
that.
he has not brought the field up either. So that's surprising to me. But he has not brought the field up either. So okay, he's moving one player now from third man to the
And I
leg side.
could see that throw when they took that double. There is,
And he's hit it high in the air and he's finished it off with another six.
Six.
So I think
yeah,
that is the
six.
end of CSK's campaign. I must say it looks like that because 9 matches, and I felt the same for Rajasthan Royals as well today. That 9 matches and they've had 6 points, both of them. It looks very difficult from here on for both. I mean, they probably need
Well,
miracles. They
that's
need to win all
CSK
5
for
matches.
you. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I have seen CSK, means I have seen team qualify by just winning 6 matches. Okay, so let's not lose hope for CSK. So anything can happen.
Yeah.
Obviously, we are looking at. I mean, Nambi is completely heartbroken. Okay,
So
yeah,
Nambi,
he
whom do you
wasn't this
support?
dejected
RCB or
when he.
CSK?
CSK is my past love. RCB is my current love. So
Okay.
both of them actually.
Because in the WhatsApp group you were like, oh, like you were
Okay, so
rejoicing when RCB won. So that's why I
a
was
young DC fan is completely ecstatic.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, I'm very
He's
happy.
like he is about to jump from the balcony,
Yeah. Who is
Saurav
that
Ganguly
kid
style.
who is like jumping up and down?
All he needed to do was to take out his t-shirt and wave it
Like,
like Saurav Ganguly.
Like Saurav Ganguly.
Yes, kind of.
I don't. We don't have the body.
But yeah, seriously. But just before the stream, I was saying that this I have never seen Shikhar Dhawan finish a match and take it over the line and everything. And this time he has done that.
Yeah.
So kudos to him and well-deserved century. I think his innings was the game changer because he scored what 60-70% of the runs over here.
Yeah,
Easily.
100,
So
100
in
out of 180.
T20, do they still use the term carried his bat? Like he carried
Yes,
his bat from
they do.
over number 1 to over
Yeah,
number
that would be carried his bat. No.
He carried
To
his
the
bat.
innings, if you are carrying his
Yeah.
bat, yes.
But
So,
this
yeah.
was
Ideally, what happens is that if he all 10 batsmen gets out and then the batsman carries his bat, that's where we are going to carry his bat. But this is good enough as carrying his bat.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean he has batted the entire 20 overs and yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
CSK is
he
looking a
has
bit
been that
disappointed.
anchor.
Yeah,
I
although
know
20 overs is a very low threshold,
Yeah,
but in a 2020 it does matter because you have to
increase.
keep playing these high risk shots.
I
Okay.
mean, and it was a tough chase. I mean, like let's not underestimate the chase. 185, 180 is a. I mean,
So
even though the
thanks
ground is
to
small, it's a tough chase. Yeah. Mm.
Not the ground. If
Yeah.
the ground is considered, it's not that highest
yeah,
score, but
thanks
still
to
it's a par score. Is it a par score? I still feel a par score would be somewhere
thanks
near
to
20.
Delhi Capital, Kolkata Knight Riders live to see another day.
Actually, I am
No, as I'm saying that.
I am the eternal optimist. Okay, so
Sorry,
my point,
go ahead.
I'm the eternal optimist. So yeah, so I was hoping that RR and these people lose today, CSK, and I hope that tomorrow SRS loses so that Punjab can win against Mumbai and come. Eternal optimist. So they can come.
The
Then
kind of
it is very good.
permutation combinations you have to do even when you are at the bottom of the
Yeah.
table.
RCB last year was like that. RCB after 10 matches, they said if that team loses again this and then this team loses and then
No,
100
actually, the interesting part is if SRH actually loses to Bangalore, no, whom are we playing? KKR. Okay. I don't know whether
KKR.
SRH is going to lose tomorrow or not, but I'm just saying if SRH actually loses and Punjab wins by some miracle, the net run rate of Punjab is because they have lost all the close matches most of the time. They'll actually come to fifth place if
Oh.
they win tomorrow because all of them will have 9 matches, 6 points. All the
Just
more
like
than
that.
I
yeah.
heard something. Preeti Zinta has
Yeah.
already booked the tickets for the Punjab team to come back to India.
अच्छा she must have taken the cheap flights. अच्छा जल्दी से मिले. ठीक है. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Punjab is almost down and out.
Yeah.
Nothing against you, Kaushik, but let's see.
No, I mean let's be realistic. I know
I
that.
think even CSK is also almost
Yeah.
no. In that case also CSK is
No,
also
what
almost
I feel
down
is
and out.
that
We are looking at
no, you're right, Rahul. About the 12 points is enough sometimes, but the 6 matches. But the thing is, this time the gap is too much for the top 4 teams. I mean, if say KKR
right.
win one more
Yes.
match, right, they'll have 10 points, and all these people will be with 6 points, and that is too much of a gap. That's what I feel because the
Yeah.
maximum.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
clump increases. Like at the
that's the
top,
thing.
the clump increases.
Yeah.
The thing is that see the 6 match theory will only work if top 3 teams are winning a
Yeah.
buttload of matches. Okay, so that's when you can say that well, yes, there is a chance for qualifying the team.
Yeah.
Okay, but right now only there are 2 teams who are dominating the whole thing is
So,
CSK. Sorry,
MI and DC.
CSK is like by default it comes out. Okay, they have been so conditioned to say CSK for the last 10 seasons. Okay, so it comes out very easily. But yeah, as I say that Delhi Capitals and Mumbai Indians are the ones which have taken most of the points over there. I don't think there is a third team who is also running away with
RCB is
this. But
running away with it because they already have 12 points, right? They already have 12 points. So I think they will also run away with it. Like they will qualify. Like they just need 2 matches more. So I think 3 spots are taken over there. I think it is just that one spot at KKR. I think a lot is going to depend on KKR.
they don't have 12 matches. I think they have 10 points.
No. RCB has 12 points.
RCB has 12 points.
That's,
After their win
RCB
today,
has 12 points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have 12 points. 9 matches,
12
6
points.
wins, and 3 losses.
Oh yeah, in the morning they
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So
Sorry.
I think it's only now everything is in the hands of Ian Morgan and KKR, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I think
Right.
Ian Morgan wanted that single day. Okay, yeah, but let's keep it for another day, I guess.
Yeah. Kaushik and Rahul, thanks for joining this live commentary. Experimental stuff. I think I enjoyed a lot commenting with both of you. We will probably do it sometime next week or
Yeah,
maybe
we should
tomorrow.
do it.
We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for joining. Thanks for people who.
And maybe we can figure
Ideally,
out
we
that
should keep
ticker
it
kind
for
of thing.
Sunday matches. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can figure out the ticker kind of thing. Like we'll have to see
Sure. Yeah,
how we
we'll
can
figure that. Yeah.
yeah. So that will be easy for
Yeah,
people who are
but then we have to see that how many viewers are actually dialing in. The thing is that we can talk it later. Okay.
yeah, we
We'll
can
take
talk
it.
about it.
Cool. Thanks everyone. Thanks for people
Okay,
who joined.
commiserations over there to Nambi.
Got it. Yeah, if Dhawan was not
And
carried his bat, probably we could have more chances. But that's it. I mean, that's the part of the game. We win some, we lose some.
So
Yeah.
just before we log off, what
Before-
is your prediction for tomorrow's 2 matches? Who will win? Just who will win the 2 matches? They are for
SRH,
SRH versus KKR. SRH.
SRH is my winning prediction.
What about you, Rahul? SRH versus KKR?
I think KKR will win because I think they will have that team to win there.
Yeah, and I also feel KKR will win. And what about Punjab versus Mumbai? I think I'm going to be outvoted over here. Punjab versus-
Yamai.
and
Yamai
what
all
about
the
you,
way.
Rahul?
I think Punjab will win.
Oh, great. So it's again 2-1. Okay, so I have Punjab. Okay, I didn't expect that support. But
No,
yeah.
no, no. The reason I think is that Mumbai Indians will be taking a bit light. I don't know how they are going to look at it, but Mumbai Indians are going to take it a bit light over here. Okay, and uh, Punjab will come out all guns blazing.
Let's see. Let's see tomorrow. Thanks for
That's
joining today.
Thank you, sir. Thank you
Have
so
a
much,
nice
Nambi
yeah.
and Rahul.
Before we can log off, remember if you have come to this particular stream today, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you want us to commentate on any special matches or anything, do leave out a comment over there so that we can go by your suggestion and probably comment it on that. Okay.
Thanks,
Thanks
Rahul. Thanks.
everyone.
Yeah. Please do like, share, subscribe.